It's the Crafty Nana in her arts and crafts studio.
Good afternoon. There is some blue sky and it's not raining. So that is good afternoon. So I'm coming to you with a quick jewellery update because I haven't done one for a while. Now I know that some of these things I've actually worn in try-ons to show you, but I just thought that I haven't done one since before I went away, so I thought I would show you all the ones that I did that I got whilst I was away, and what I did with them, and the ones that I've upcycled since or made since, and give you, a little update on all of them. I'm hoping I haven't missed any. I really should have checked back on the last one I did, but I didn't do that. Things kept getting in the way. I was going to do this yesterday, and I was just having a little clean around in the hall, and I noticed some dust underneath one of my grandson's trophies, and I picked it up and I saw these little ants coming out of a tiny little hole in the bottom of this trophy, and I realised there was an ant's nest in the trophy, inside it. So I ended up having to pry the bottom out of it, and then literally thousands of ants fell out of it, and it was like, oh my god. Luckily I did it over the sink. But yeah, my whole afternoon was then absorbed with putting ant bait down and chasing ants all over the place, and trying to get rid of them. So yes, things can happen like that and get in the way. So no further ado, let's have a look at what we've got. So our first section here, some of these you'll have seen before, so I definitely showed you the Art Nouveau brooch that I then made these earrings to go with. But I put them with this because I wanted to show you how they all went together so nicely. So this is the torque that I got in Thailand, which was just the plain metal. It had a black elastic in it, which was sort of stretched out of shape and was not very good. So I put a bee on it, and then I antiqued up some very shiny bees to make them a little bit more in the same tones. And now I think that's very wearable, and as a theme, I think these all go together rather nicely. The next one I got was this, and I have shown it to you in a couple of outfits. This I thought was going to be rather difficult to make earrings for, but I was determined to have a go, and indeed I did. Now these are a little bit whiter, a bit lighter than the, and I'm going to go in because they've got such amazing sort of strange patterns in them where the mica in the resin mixed. But I think these will yellow down a little bit as well, because that's what happens with daylight and resin. It does tend to yellow. So those will probably come to match this a lot better than they do at the moment. But I just love this chunky. So this is the beetles that I put on to the necklace that, again, this is another one from Bangkok. Take my hair off there, doesn't want to come off. Okay, so it's another one from Bangkok. I made the earrings to match, and it makes a lovely little set. I'm very pleased with that. And I wore it in the last try on, but that will be some time ago once you watch this. Little slumped marble ring as well. I keep making these because I really like them. I think they're really cute. Then the last of the 4 necklaces that I bought in Thailand, I haven't made the earrings yet. I am having a hard time getting this colour. I ordered some of these square beads or lozenge shaped beads, and they came, but they weren't the right colour. So I've sent off for some more, and when they arrive, I'm going to try and make the earrings to go with this. I do like to have matching. That's just the way I am. Now, things that I found in Jalan, Japan, in KL. So this necklace I found in Jalan, Japan, in KL, on our way back from China, And I put it with these earrings, and it's a really nice little piece. It just sits around the neck beautifully, and it's a very useful, nice piece. I don't have a lot of gold, so these two are sort of quite unusual for me. A lot of my jewellery is either like antique bronze and silver mostly. So that's Jalan, Japan, and this was Jalan, Japan. Now this is two little brooches with a chain between them. Quite a few of the bits were missing, and I've put little bits in just to replace them. This I found there, it was snapped off on one side here. So I put the piece behind and then put the loops through that, and then I added in the bugs to go with these bug earrings that I'd already made. So then I've got a necklace and a pair of earrings to go with each other, and it's very pretty. That, as I said, that's more the bronze colour that I do tend to wear. This is the tie that my daughter made me. I did show it to you, but I didn't really get the chance to sort of show it in detail. All those little beads she's hand stitched on for me. It's really lovely. I've still got to find the outfit, but I have thoughts. When I got back, I made this because I had found a top in Jalan, Japan with very 1960s flowers on it, and I thought that this would absolutely work with it perfectly. I made the dangly earrings because, as I said in the video, I always remember my mother wearing copious amounts of danglies back in the 60s. But I was quite pleased with how that one turned out. It wasn't that easy. It took a bit of a struggle. I had to recook it and remake it several times before it all came together. Now, also found in China. I did do a video of the market that I picked all these up in. It was good fun. There were a lot of funky stuff there. I'm not sure that this little peanut charm will stay on here. I don't think it's very me, but there's a little peanut charm. Nice jade beads, might get used in other things, maybe not just bracelets. They might just get rethreaded into things. A little bit of carnelian there because I made quite a bit of carnelian jewellery before I went away. Really like it. And this pink and sort of soft jade green is very pretty. This, oh my goodness. Absolutely love this. Let's get it nearer the light. Absolutely love this. Same market. Grabbed it when I saw it. Now I've got quite a few chicadas. I've got a sort of soft agate one, and I've got a green one. I've got a wooden one, big wooden one that I put with yellow beads. Now I have a black one, but I think it's probably the most beautiful of all of them. These 3 bracelets all came from China as well. They were very, very cheap. They're only faux, but they're really powy, really chunky, really great. These 3 necklaces I thrifted in Jalan, Japan. I think this was 10 and these 2 were 15. But they're very nice. And, blind man on a galloping horse, they look good. They really do look good. So I was quite pleased with those. This was a recent acquisition. I already had the brooch, and this came without a dangle. These came without a dangle with no blue on them at all. So I put all the turquoise into them so that they'd pick up the colours in the brooch. And it's quite a nice little set for wearing when you don't want to be as over the top as some of my bug jewellery is, because I tend to get a little bit carried away and do some really over the top stuff, whereas this is wearable, very, very wearable and rather cute. So I'm rather liking that. Now I have got a whole pile here of things that I am working on. And I will keep working on them until I'm happy with them. At the moment, I'm not there. Not quite there. And I have been adding, these are the earrings as well. I have added a lot more to my chains as well. So you've got my dingly dangly chains here with all the moths on. But with me, as I have said many, many times before, it is an ongoing thing. I keep fiddling with things until I am happy with them. That's my jewellery haul for today, to show you, well, it isn't a haul, it's all the things I have collected in my travels and since I got back, and all the things I've been fiddling with. And I do enjoy the fiddling. It's not just about finding stuff it's about making it into something that I will wear and something that's funky and different to everybody else's. And I think these are all looking pretty good now. But I never say never, because you never know when I'm going to add some more. Today I'm wearing my clear resin bugs, because I put this shirt on and it's by a company called Belle Epoque. And so I thought these had a sort of nice Art Nouveau naturalistic vibe to them. But I also added some of my vintage, very, very vintage marcasite jewellery, the butterfly, another ring there, beautiful bracelet. I think I've got a ring on the other hand as well. I do have quite a lot of marcasite jewellery still. I did sell some when I was younger, but I still got quite a lot, and I've gifted some of the nice pieces to my daughters-in-law. Whether they like it or not, I don't know, but they're things that I had since I was a young woman, and I just thought it would be nice to pass them on. Anyway, it's a little update for you. I will be with you at the weekend for another clothes try on. I've got some exciting stuff coming. I've been working away at mixing and matching stuff. I even surprised myself up now. Now I'm making myself try all these different things together and not just have one outfit. I'm finding some interesting ways to put things together that I haven't found before, so it's cool for me too. So I'll see you at the weekend. In the meantime, have a really lovely week. Masses of love from the Crafty Nana. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Bye for now.